حين الندى نسي الزمان رهامه من جود هذا المقتدى.
We are joined by Hamad Khan Sahab at the Jalsa Salana office, the epicenter and the nerve center of this whole Jalsa Salana. Hamad Sahab, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam and Sahab. And Jazakallah, I'm joined here by Nasir Khan Sahab, who is Afsar Jalsa Salana. He's very gratefully agreed to answer some of our questions. So, Nasir Khan Sahab, lots of preparations to get everything ready here at the Jalsa Salana site. How have things been going?
Assalamu alaikum. Well, first of all, lots of prayers first are needed. I think we've had a difficulties and challenges as we put it with the rain, and of course all our preparations were to take care of eventualities like this, and the weather is obviously one of those things that you cannot control, and we knew that it was going to be a typical British summer, and it's proving to be so. So those are the challenges that we now have to face in how we get people into the site and let them enjoy Jalsa without suffering too much from the rain.
And as you said, we expect this from the British weather, really, the rain as well as the sun. But obviously we've learnt from previous Jalsas, and preparations have been in place since well before the Jalsa to ensure that people are able to make it in. The tracks that are laid down are fantastic. Obviously people are able to walk without having to go through the mud. And what other preparations have we had?
Well, clearly the car parking situation is very, very critical for us because we have many thousands of cars. So in the beginning we encouraged a lot of members to come by public transport, as many as possible. So the trains are heavily booked up, the coaches, buses that we use to make sure that the car park is used to the minimum. But of course there's still people that come here by car, and even that minimum number is quite extensive. So we try and have an overflow facility somewhere nearby, and we have, alhamdulillah, a very nice car park nearby here, which is a hard surface, and then we shuttle people to and from. So a lot of preparation has gone into preparing for the adverse conditions, but still it makes it a little bit more challenging for us each time. And of course, as it dries, it'll get better, but those are the challenges ahead.
And obviously Hazur was here last week as well during the inspection, and he had a look at the site and the setup. And what specific advice did he have for you?
Well, by the grace of God, we are so blessed because Khilafat is amongst us, and when he asks us to do something, there's hikmat behind it. He asked us to prepare for this. He's asked to prepare for future Jalsas as well. So a lot of drainage work is in hand, and we're planning to make the site a lot more capable of coping with the adverse weather. And of course, it's not a convention site; it's a farm, and we have a limited number of days in which we can use it as a convention site. So in 28 days, it has to go from being a fully operational farm to going back to being a fully operational farm. In between, we cope with the Jalsa in between. So alhamdulillah, we're able to do that because the guidance of Khalifatul Masih, and we're very blessed that Hazur is here to guide us. I mean, he warned us about the weather. He said prepare for it, and we've tried our best.
And of course, every year there are improvements, there are changes to the Jalsa Salana site and to the arrangements that are made. And what changes have we had this year?
Well, the major change from last year, I think you'll find that most people have noticed the differences that we've provided facilities for the public as much as possible. And of course now there's marquees, dining marquees all have flooring. And the other major change is that we brought in the kitchen from Islamabad to here. So the langar now is entirely based at Dikatul Madi, and that of course presents its own challenges. For the first time we've got over 100 burners here, and gas, water, and of course food has to be brought in. So those things are obviously a major part of the changes from previous Jalsas. Other than that, of course, the amount of track you'll notice has gone up extensively, and we've tried wherever possible to give those facilities to the members, to the public, I think, more than anything else.
No, that's fantastic, and obviously, as we said, improvements year on year. And of course, the number of visitors that we have to the Jalsa Salana increases every year as well, and I'm sure that's part of the challenge as well.
Yes, indeed. I mean, yesterday's food count, we think the numbers were up to 25,000+, and today is obviously a heavy day for a Saturday, and then again tomorrow will be the peak. So yes, the numbers, alhamdulillah, go up, and this is the blessing of Jalsa Salana, and we want more and more people to come every year.
It really is astonishing to think that many people here in this, what is essentially a farm in a small village in Hampshire, and it's absolutely incredible the amount of coordination and work that goes into this.
Our volunteers, and there's many thousands of them, as we mentioned them in his address yesterday, they work tirelessly, and I'm just astonished by the fact that they just don't sleep. Everybody's constantly, you see them everywhere all the time. And Allah puts strength into all of them, and I think it's again a reflection of the fact that this is a blessed and divinely protected institution.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll let you carry on with your work, and
please remember us in your prayers, everyone.
Will do. Jazakallah. Thank you.